All right, guys, it looks like we're here. About to do our walk. So join us. It's sunrise here in San Diego. Amy and I, let me extend this. We're going to play with the gimbal today.
Hey, San Diego. Walk and talk. Let's go.
Switch it around. Here we go. All right, guys.
Welcome to South Mission Beach, San Diego. This is our morning walk. We usually get up. Our alarm starts going off about 4 a.m.
Yep.
We start hitting snooze, and then we make it out here for sunrise.
Now, typically on the day, we'd be doing some filming out here at this time because it's nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Very few people around.
When I'm doing my training.
If you want to be by the beach, you want to get up and be out there before the winds come up, and that usually happens once the sun comes up. So we get here and record and do stuff around 6 a.m.
And by the way, guys, thanks for watching, for looking at my videos. And if you are looking at my videos, I am completely a beginner in the self-defense world. I've always done functional fitness, but I've never trained martial arts or any kind of self-defense ever. So during this time, we decided now's a great time because I'm off of work for a few months. I don't go back probably until either August or October. I work for commercial.
Going the wrong way.
Anyways, I'm untrained, so thank you for watching. Please know that I am a beginner and I'm going to be taking all the courses that Greg's going to have available for you down the line. But I'm more on the functional fitness side and a little bit less coordinated, so I'm learning, so thank you. Not trying to be a fighter, I'm just trying to learn technique and master each check. So thank you so much and enjoy the beach.
Yeah, so the idea of what we're going to be doing, we're going to be going live soon. We've just started letting people come into our life a little bit. Hopefully this is on. I don't know that this is active. We haven't got this set up yet with the OBS and everything. We're just checking to see how this reacts around the water because we've had some problems trying to record and go live around the water when we do the OBS and the additional stuff just because you need to have the upload speed. So anybody that's also used any of your Wi-Fi or MiFi portable Wi-Fi stuff, we were looking at the Netgear M1, which was forget what that one was called, and that Sky one, which is that orange one. We don't know anything about it. So if any of you guys have any experience on mobile Wi-Fi, this is what we're trying to get to. The ocean's looking awesome. Let's go in and see how warm or cold it is. Woo. Nice. All right, so this is what you gotta do coming into San Diego. So this is a great spot for you guys to come visit if you happen to be in the area. I mean, there's not a lot of flight options right now, but I do have some locations for people that want to be at the beach. South Mission Beach is an amazing spot. It's a little away from everything. Of course, there is the boardwalk's closed down. Everybody has to be moving. So that's another thing. Just make sure that if you come down here, you stay moving. They will probably not ticket you, but they'll hassle you. And the people around here will hassle you for sure. So everybody's good, keeping the six foot rule. I'm not saying that you have to wear a mask when you're on the beach, but you have to have one with you in hand so that, if it starts getting crowded, Amy's got hers too.
I have my mask, but there's nobody here right now.
We generally stay in the water to stay away from people. Plus, the water is unbelievably warm right now. This is in the 70s right now. So for San Diego, it's probably 3 to 5 degrees warmer than you're used to having it. So getting in the water is really easy right now, guys. I'm gonna switch off my face so you guys can see everything. We'll walk and talk. One sec. All right, a little better view here. Let me adjust this thing. A couple people walking. Give you a little view of both sides. Morning, guys. So everybody seems pretty happy. You can get all the waves. Give a little tour here. Pretty choppy this morning. It's like I'm standing in some cross waves. We get pulled in. All right, we went from, whoops. We left from Tower 11, heading down to where there's supposed to be Tower 23. So we're gonna walk you down a few miles if you want to stay with us.
The cool thing is
Get to see a tour of the San Diego beach line. Probably one of the most popular places to visit. And look at that. Look at the video. Look at that.
It's not often that you get to see this with nothing, like no people. I see that. That's amazing. Look at that. So the sunrise is coming up over Mission Bay.
Sunrise coming up, guys. You're going to see it come up. People come out.
That's beautiful.
Again, for anyone that's watching this that happens to come down to the beach, there's definitely going to be DUIs today. Or like they're going to have to check. So don't drive down here and think that you're not going to get checked. We're going to have every single exit checked this whole weekend. Like I said, I know a few officers, stuff like that as well. It's definitely going to be checked.
But once the world gets open again, it gets going, and in a few months, bring your families here. It's great for kids.
Yeah, we're coming up. I'll walk up so people that don't know it can sort of see the main little areas that we have here. We have Belmont Park, which we're walking up to, which is great for anybody that has kids. It's a great location. You have Mission Beach right there. It's really changed. So anybody that sort of was here 20 years ago and thinks that Mission Beach and PB is all college students, maybe private college school students, but it's a whole different level of living down here. I'm really thinking that this area, like around here, is going to become the next La Jolla. Just the real estate around here is much nicer than the La Jolla real estate and the La Jolla beaches. So we see a lot of it, multi-million-dollar homes going in here. We still have a lot of the college sort of things, but I think it's oriented to sort of the 35 and up sort of crowd. Of course, there's the bars on Garnett, which will always be the bars on Garnett.
Yeah, towards us is
but the beach zones, the affordability to be by the beach.
Middle-aged to older.
Yeah. You're looking probably upward of 2,500, 2,000 if you're good at finding a one bedroom by the beach.
Did they just get married, or it looks like it's a tuxedo?
No, they're just sitting with coronavirus stuff.
Yeah, well, it looks like I thought he had like a tuxedo on, but I can't see because of the sun.
The sun, you got that sunrise. Look at that, guys.
That's beautiful.
This is what I wanted to come to California for, from Ottawa, Canada. So come out. San Diego.
So right now the ocean's pretty mellow. But we're over there. Usually around this time all the surfers are coming in, but
let's walk up and give them a tour of walk close by so they can see this stuff. Yeah, you will never see. This is an absolute rare video right here. We may get a few of these videos, but I don't know when they're going to see this beach empty.
Usually by now, people have families lined up chairs in the park, in the back.
Usually by 6 in the morning.
Yeah, and
it's packed at this time.
Canopy and 20 chairs deep, lined up on this beach, marking a spot.
Look at anything for anywhere around Tower 13 or 14 in Mission Beach, and you will always see it shoulder to shoulder people.
Yeah.
We may come out later today just to. Actually, probably not. We're not playing that game.
Usually we come in the morning and we train or get some editing done, or
Yeah.
get some of the business stuff done on the side, because it could get busy here, and we're still staying out of harm's way for now, getting stuff done behind the scenes too. So
Yeah, we have a cool little rooftop spot and have an empty rental below us right now, so we have the full patio. We have a lot of stuff. Everybody in the beach area is a little bit older than us where we are, South Mission, which is, I guess, you know,
no, well, people
I'm
are
50 and I'm a
retired.
kid in South Mission.
Yeah, well, they're retired.
Whoops.
Very
What
successful.
am I doing here? This thing's taking off on me. Oops, there we go. Sorry about that, guys, if we lost you for a sec. Okay, so we're going to walk over here. People starting to come out.
Yeah. But
Why does this thing want to take off and go
I
up?
don't know. But Greg's got a lot of stuff lined up for you guys. So everybody who's been subscribing, thank you. Anyone who's gonna subscribe, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, Greg actually has a lot of stuff happening, so it's really cool. I'm actually really excited. We've been getting a lot done. Hopefully soon you guys will be able to share the magic of Fraser.
You can see the police are out right now. None of these parking lots are going to be open this weekend, I don't think.
I don't think so
The
either.
one parking lot possibly. They got the police tower set up right there.
And the boardwalks aren't open yet.
Boardwalks are closed.
Which is kind of nice. And usually this is where, everyone's getting in accidents, bumping into each other with the bicycles and the scooters. So it's actually kind of nice to see it quiet for a minute, because this time next year, I bet you it'll be hustling and bustling. Because Memorial, all the big holidays are a big deal here.
So we're passing by the Cannonball
Great happy
Draft.
hour. Draft is good
Yeah,
food.
Cannonball is great for their happy hour. We really recommend that happy hour.
All family friendly here. Everything's family friendly here in San Diego.
Draft is good food, good people, really cool actually interior. It's got, like, if you guys are sport watchers, they have the biggest TV in San Diego. And it's like full length of the bar.
And if you come, right now the water's pretty good, but if you come and it's not summer, the water could tend to be pretty cold. So make sure, if you can, get like a wetsuit shirt or something, but if not, everybody goes in just in their bathing suit. But the water does get pretty cold here if it's not hot here.
It's warm.
Right now it's okay.
You can go. You don't need a wetsuit to go in.
You
definitely don't need a wetsuit to go in. Unless you're from San Diego.
But even today later when we walk back, the water's warm on our feet. So it feels good. Yeah, I'm born and raised in Cali, so I get cold easily.
I've been here long enough, over half my life in San Diego, so I don't even know what would happen if I went back to Ottawa. I'm too soft for Ottawa now.
You get colder faster than I do.
We got the Fit gym that we attend. Really nice gym, just went up.
Great local
We'll see if, you can see that it's glass everywhere. They got the pool in there that's been there since 1925.
Here's one of your favorite parts of the Mission Beach.
Yeah, I like how they're doing this now, how we can bring wheelchairs out here. And there's additional mats you can get. They have beach chairs, beach wheelchairs that you can transfer somebody into. So Seattle's really becoming a much better town for wheelchair access. Also, if we do have people that are wheelchair access wanting to come to San Diego, we were supposed to be starting our functional fitness side this summer, but the corona has slowed it down. However, that'll be coming probably for the next summer. I don't think we're going to get through it this summer, but next summer it'll give us enough time to get the advertising out. But we'll be inviting people to come for fitness getaways. Won't just be fitness. You don't have to think you have to be a diehard fitness person. We have access to all the ins and outs of San Diego social life too. So, we have all the bartenders, we have all the top service, we have great location. People that are coming down will be able to use our stuff. We've got every kind of toy from the boats to the like kayaks, boogie boards, surfboards.
Massage therapist.
We have
yoga.
massage therapists. We have psychologists with us.
We have therapists.
We have all kinds of therapy.
We got yoga therapy. We got talk therapy.
Yeah.
Massage therapy. Self-defense therapy.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So we've got all kinds of stuff going on. We'll have, paddleboard yoga. We'll have outdoor excursion stuff. We'll have hiking, horseback tours. And then we also have programs for people that have problems like, well, we have women's self-defense. We also have the Guardian Angels program for San Diego that'll be coming back probably sooner than later. So here we go. Check it out.
This is one of the busier streets in Belmont Park
Yep.
area. A lot of restaurants, a lot of souvenir shops.
Yep.
It's usually packed, and usually right about now people are packed on the beach.
So this is the one area where there will be parking today. Let me double check on that.
Show them the roller coaster.
Let me see if it's roped off.
Yep.
So they may have a section. I think they let everybody into this one spot yesterday. Let's check it out for a quick sec. So this is one of the main spots. You got the sandbar, and of course we've got, whoops, right here, for Miss Hamels. Okay, all your rentals and stuff can be gotten here and they rented out. So yesterday was a really good day for Hamels. They had a lot of people renting. There was a lot of action on the beach. Good thing to remember though is that you gotta keep moving. Keep moving. All right, so this is the area right here that will be open. I'm not sure. I doubt that the roller coasters will be going, but you never know. They can separate those too. It's a tourist town, so there we go. Going back to the beach with Amy. Oh, no problem. So yeah, people are starting to come out. So check out our new thing, guys. So on Wednesday, if there's anybody that knows me, we're doing a first launch to let our new trainers get used to doing live training, which is a lot different because for people that get in front of a camera the first couple times, you forget yourself, you forget your words, you forget everything. So we're just going to do a couple tests, doing our first one this Wednesday in a program that we're going to call Trainer Tap. And we're going to tap in each trainer that we have for a little 5-minute integrated workout program. So it'll be 30 minutes of workout plus any sort of feedback that anyone gives us. We're going to do that on Zoom. So it'll be a closed circuit, not quite live. As soon as they get feeling better like that, we expect to have live videos coming on. So keep an eye for that. That is going to be under our Venture Active program, which is the functional fitness side of the Jingshan program as well. So vahealing.com/virtual-wellness. Go to there. Once again, vahealing.com/virtual-wellness. And you can see some of the trainers that we have. The great thing about this is we've really brought together a Trainers Alliance here in San Diego. And so we can have the water here and not both of us in. So we're doing San Diego Trainers Alliance. And what we're trying to do is help all these trainers in different fields get together, work together, figure out how to go online, which is going to be something that's going to happen from now on. The training world is going to change. Gyms are going to change. Restaurants are going to change. It's not going to have the same feel like when you're sitting out, somebody coming up with mask on, all that type of stuff. So, you know, good thing is cleanliness is getting better.
Yeah, this is an exciting time for Jingshan because
Very exciting time for us.
It's projects that actually Greg's been working on or been wanting to work on.
7 days a week we've been learning how to go live.
So busy. So with the social distancing in order, it allowed him the time to kind of get everything organized and line it up so we can bring it to you guys.
We're also going to be hosting a thing called Trainer's Toolbox. The idea of that, yeah, we'll have some stuff on actual training, but what I'm going to do is I've spent these last few months studying. Now, we're doing so much. The thing is, for all you guys that are out there, trying to have live interviews on YouTube, for instance, tough to do. You know, you have to figure out the trick. Do you know how to use OBS or Streamlabs? That's really important. That's the game changer for you guys that are not gamers, but actual video people. If you can use that, I'm down to 10% of my video of the juice left.
Might have to wrap it up here.
But so OBS, if you haven't researched that, any of you guys that are doing video, you need to do that. It's a game changer.
Maybe
Zoom.
we can learn it together.
This is a great program for you to just do your straight live. The only problem is you got all these boxes and it's just ugly and boring, and you know it's all over the place. So OBS helps you clean up, put in all kinds of stuff, look like a broadcast channel, invite people in, and then being able to integrate that to YouTube or to Facebook or any other outside one.
There's a lot of social media outlets. We focus primarily on YouTube, Facebook, and we have Instagram. We're going to branch out to a lot more, but we try to keep it simple. Greg really enjoys doing content and videos for YouTube and branching out. You guys have allowed him to reach out to the world, so we're super excited about that.
We're trying to get everything to go live, so we should have an integrated camera system, hopefully, and with the ability for you guys, the users, to be able to change through cameras as we're actively training. We have a 6-camera system that we've gotten for that. We have the Swivel program that has the educational things, so we'll have courses coming out for things like the Guardian Angels, for women's self-defense, and just basically every women's self-defense is just self-defense. Other than that, it's just street fighting or sport fighting. Self-defense is the same all the way through. It either works or it doesn't. Okay, so for all these guys testing the women's self-defense and all this stuff, you gotta try real self-defense instructors. Don't just go to sport fighters for self-defense. There's going to be weapons. There's going to be multiple attackers. People who say there's no way to defend against a knife, and I get that crap all the time. These guys just are being silly. It's like, I mean, that's a comparison like mine saying, guys are saying, oh, don't train, don't go train against a knife because you'll never be able to defend yourself. You guys, that's just like saying, okay, I don't need to learn how to swim, but I work on a boat. You know, I'm a offshoreman, but I don't know how to swim. So if you get out there and all of a sudden something happens to that boat and you fall off that boat and you didn't learn how to swim, what are your chances? Okay? Now the chances are still slim because as an offshoreman or a crab fisherman or whatever the type of things you want to do, okay? If you're out there, it's likely that when you go in that water, you get hypothermia, you can die, you can smash, you're in deep waves. But just like a knife, if you have no basic fundamentals of how to defend yourself, you might as well just say you're screwed. So not learning is not an excuse, guys. A knife is just a simple tool. A gun is just a simple tool. If you don't know the principles of that tool, you don't know anything. You're shit out of luck, okay? If you take somebody that's actually experienced knife things, has had to deal with knife stuff, I've done a lot of security, executive security, I've had concerts, I've done all of the security stuff. You know, I've had knives, I've had several times of knives been swung at me, having to disarm knives from people that are going crazy, trying to stab at their girlfriends. I've had 3 times in 1 year had guns pulled to my head. You know, I've had real shit. Okay, I've experienced. I work with guys that actually have to go out and put their lives on the line. Okay, our military guys that actually have to use this. So self-defense practitioners that are taking people to the ground and saying everything goes to the ground. If it goes to the ground, you better get yourself up. You gotta get some space and up your weapon, because we're not playing. It's not a play sport. Sports are different. Sports are play fighting, okay? Self-defense is real. Self-defense is always tactical. Self-defense is always about finishing and getting home unhurt. And that's what we're going to teach with San Diego's Jingshan program.
Safety first.
Yeah, safety first.
Safety.
Obviously, yes, that's absolutely true. You don't have to be in the situation, get the hell away. Okay? So let's get a little nicer and switch this down for the next few minutes. I've got onto a little
Yes.
intense there.
My morning peaceful beach walk.
All right, back to the
It's good.
back to the ocean.
That's
I'm
what
gonna go
you're
in the
about.
ocean.
You're
Let's-
about self-defense, so that's good. That's what we do. That's what you do. It's not
Right.
easy. Greg makes it look so easy. All these guys that we watch and learn from, they make it look so easy. But when you go down to do it, depending on your mechanics and your ability to follow direction,
Go in here. I'm gonna go on the left. Yeah, follow direction.
which sometimes
Your other left. Your other left.
Yeah, that would be
Switch
me.
to your left. Your
I have
other
like
left.
5 lefts. I have
I
5
say your
lefts.
hand. You use your foot.
Yeah. So sometimes information
But
doesn't
that's everywhere.
register with me right away.
That's everybody. Everybody's like that first.
I'm more of a hands-on. So Greg is challenged by
I'm going in. Here we go.
my mechanics.
Whee! I'm going in. Taking these guys for a swim.
It's warm.
Super warm. It's not even an effort to walk in the water, guys. It's perfect weather. Again, when you do have to deal with warm water in San Diego, one of the things that living at the beach that we'll tell you is make sure you do your stingray shuffle. When it gets warm, we get the stingrays in. So just be aware of that. Other than that, it's amazing out, guys. Sun's coming up. You can see like the sun coming up over here. People are starting to come out. Wow. Miles of open beach here in San Diego, guys. Come down. Why you don't kick water at the camera?
Tell them about the shuffle walk in the ocean.
Yeah, I did. Stingray shuffle.
Stingray shuffle. Man,
This is a great time this year. If you guys come down in the morning, Amy's always collecting. There's tons of
sand
what do they call it? Sand dollars? Yeah, everywhere. Big ones, uncrunched, really nice. So a lot of cool stuff down here. The beach is really great this year.
Yeah, super kid friendly because they can boogie board, they can just play in the wave, and they can just play in the white water. They don't have to go out deep, and it's a very a lot of sand ratio to ocean, so it's shallow, pretty far out. The kids are safe at the shoreline.
Well, we're in low tide right now.
Yeah, but the kids, if they stay in, they don't go out too far. They're always boogie boarding here. They love it. But it is calm. This is the second morning in a row. There's not a lot of surfers out yet.
No, the waves are all.
They're low.
Yeah. There's no waves yet. There's a couple out in the water, but like I said, it's great for us because we're living down here. If you're trying to park down here, you might want to get a friend to save you a spot and then move their car back to their parking spot for you. Because I've already seen the last couple of days that people are putting our parking spots up for 40, 50 bucks a day. Well, hey, it's just the reality of it right now.
Come see us in San Diego, guys.
Come to San Diego. Come join us in this water. You're out. Yeah, so this phone will probably last half of our walk.
Like, even when the water goes down, the shallows, look at the sand. It's like black sand. It's so pretty. telling. They're West Coast shells. They're little like
Sunrise walk. Cool little silhouette going on. Like that. It's awesome, huh? It's not cold at all. At all. Yeah, it's actually like, it's almost, I would call this almost like it's like tropical water. Yeah. And you guys know that we do a lot of travel. We do a lot of travel down to the Caribbean and love the tropical water stuff. This water right now is, without a doubt, like, you won't even flinch walking into it. So it's not cold at all. I would say, I mean, this is ridiculously warm for San Diego. This is definitely up in the 70s right now here, the water temperature. Yeah. Yeah. So our San Diego friends aren't up watching this. Maybe some of my Canadian friends, East Coasters. It's like there's only 3 people watching it anyways. But we just wanted to be able to go out, test and see that this is actually working by the water so that we can start recording, doing some aquatic training. You know, after this we usually get in, go bust out the kayaks for a little bit or jump in the water. Amy loves the boogie boarding, right? I'm coming around you here. I would have to say that's absolutely incorrect. There is getting it right. It's called practice. Practice 10,000 times per move, and then you get it right. There's no getting it right first time. There's no learning self-defense in one day. There's no learning how to defend against a knife from my videos. You have to come in, you have to train live, and let me bring this back for 1 second.
It's true though. It's so true. Nothing is easy. We're in like this.
Who's that, Susie? Hey, Susie, I saw a little bit. You're sitting at home, bed. That's cool. So we are getting responses. Thanks, guys. This is really cool that we're actually... So, some of the things that we're doing right now that we're going to be putting on video. Look how cool that is. Oh my God. Let's walk down there. So one of the things that we're going to be doing is getting Amy learning self-defense. So she's wanted to learn this. So we're doing a thing called the making of a Jing Shangri. Okay, and so far she's started with nunchucks, which you might be able to see online. I think the nunchucks are one of the best tools. Nunchucks, speed bags, air-filled bags, as opposed to your heavy bags, which people just blast on and learn incorrect movement most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which you can get really hurt doing it wrong. So it's really important to do it right.
Yeah, well, you can hurt yourself if you're hitting it wrong, that's for sure. But as far as coordination, the airbags, the things like this, focus mitts, so she'll be learning the nunchucks because it teaches you correct body movement to be able to do it well. We'll then use the blade because I think that the blade and the single stick are the most important tools to learn, especially if you're a traveler or live in places like we do have here where there is some, crime and stuff. You want to know this, how to defend against those two tools.
And I travel a lot and I stay in a lot of hotels, so the hotel safety is a big deal for me. So Greg's been really instrumental.
Well, the biggest thing I'm going to be doing outside of doing what I'm doing for the making of a Jing Shangri, and you'll see like the process of Amy learning. We will be working a lot. John is now cleared to come over. He and I can now start getting together, doing some instructional things at our gym. The gym is still closed down until we get through to phase 3. Hopefully that'll be soon. And then we can start doing some more like really intricate video type stuff. But what I'm going to be doing is the first responders personal protection training program. And this is going to change. What I'm doing is the opposite to what you would see an MMA fighter training somebody, because you do not want to be snuggling up with somebody or grabbing hold of someone and pulling them into you when we've got this type of coronavirus stuff going on, especially for first responders like police officers, fire department, anybody that's doing anything as a responder. People panic, people try to grab hold of you, people will do all kinds of stuff, especially at this time where times are getting desperate, people don't have money, all this stuff. So what we're doing is showing you first how to space yourself off of somebody. So the first section will be what we call the Houdini section, like where you're going to learn how to disengage, not let somebody grab you. And we can test it. You have any one of these guys that are MMA guys, pros or whatever, that are around the area, I'd love to invite you over and we could test it out, see if it works. I'm always welcome to test these things out. Knife fighters, if we want to test it out. I have the shock knives, we can test it out. So, you know, I'm willing to walk the walk. I'm 50 years old, I'll still walk the walk with pretty much anyone. You know, not looking to get hurt, but looking to have some constructive discussions, you know, and test out some of the stuff and, you know, answer the questions that a lot of my patrons and subscribers, and oh yes, we are now going to be doing this Patreon, which is a new thing. Yay, we set it up on all these crazy tiers, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool. So if somebody wants to help us out with that type of stuff, there are those different tiers, but I'm going to switch it back down. Even on Patreon that said, oh, don't do a $1 tier. All I need is like any support. If people can do the $1 one, that's perfect. You know, I don't mind whatsoever. Anything that's going to help us expand, get equipment, get sound stuff. You know, I'm buying it out of my pocket right now. No money coming in because as a green card holder, we are unfortunately the end of the receiving end. Okay.
Right.
We're legal, but even people that are legal are getting stuff that
I
haven't received.
I'm born and raised. Greg is also. Well, I guess you're.
Half my life here,
Yeah,
so
you're
I'm definitely San Diego now. Always Canadian though.
It's just a lot harder because there's a lot more hoops and barrels to get through and go over. But it's all good. It is all good. But also with you and John,
What's that?
I was gonna say you and John, and you're gonna be going live together.
I'll switch this camera back out so you guys can see the San Diego. People are starting to come back live here. Yeah, so like Amy says, John and I will be starting to train together. We'll be running these courses, doing instructional courses. Oh look, people are out. You're allowed to have dogs on the beach up until 7 o'clock, I think. Maybe 8 o'clock in the morning. Probably 7 o'clock.
Probably 8 sounds more.
No, the beach is full by 8.
I don't know though, yeah. Honestly, I don't know. But, yeah.
Yeah, take in this area. Super nice. Hopefully camera will stay with me until we get to Lahaina's. It may drop off on you guys. Oh, you're right. It is over 30 minutes. We did walk like...
Oh, sure, yeah. No, yesterday was over an hour.
Over an hour? Holy crap.
For sure. Because it takes about an hour round trip if we're walking regular.
Slow walking. Actually, we're on a decent pace.
That's great.
Uh-oh, cough.
I don't know if they can see the pier, but that's like the famous pier that's always shown.
Yeah, if you guys are down, I don't think I can zoom with this. I wonder if I can. Oh,
down.
Ooh, I got nailed by the water.
Feels so good though.
Look at that. Back to Amy. Yep, 50. People say that. That's what happens when people are trying to beat you up all day. You stay young. However, 10 minutes before this video, you should see me walk. Like my feet are broken.
The mornings are rough, but then once the body gets going.
Thank you very much for that comment. That was cool.
Look at all these. You know, these shells are different on the East Coast. I know Florida, they're like brushed, beautiful, flat white, and here they're more round and
alive.
Yeah, they are alive. I've seen a few moving.
They're alive. It's because we're in. This is because we're in low tide.
Yeah, look at these are all
So
shells.
we're able to be all these shells.
It looks like rocks, but it's all shells.
Yeah, it's all shells.
They're all little plants.
All little shell life.
Water shoes. Greg's wearing his. He wears them every day with the camera to keep the light.
I don't wear any other shoes now.
And it's good because when you're walking to the beach, obviously you don't want to cut your feet on shells or glass. So it is good to have the shoes. And once you get in the water, all the sand comes out. I want to put my feet in the sand today, but I'm normally wearing them. And they're really good in the water. We wear them when we go, you know, kayaking and boarding.
Sun's coming up, so you're getting kind of a silhouette on everything. Directly in front is the old Pauly Shore's old pad. Back when his mom started the Comedy Club, which eventually, I think, helped start the Saturday Night Live and Second City TV. Pretty famous, so yeah, Pauly Shore's mom.
Second City is a huge improv class. They have it in Chicago, Hollywood.
Ah, that's where sort of the whole Saturday Night Live came from.
Oh, cool. I didn't realize that. They're pretty big, Second City. They're a good improv school.
Our guy fishing here. Is he catching anything? So we're getting there. We're almost at Lahaina's. But a half mile away.
So where we were walking was all pretty much, it's all resident or Airbnb vacation rentals. Here up top, I know it still looks like homes, but there's a couple hotels here actually.
Those are hotels.
Yeah, this is where the hotel kind of starts. There's some behind the Bay Area, closer to where we are.
Mm-hmm.
These are some small little beachside hotels. They're cool because you just have direct access, and all your local like grocery stores and bars and stuff are here in this area. So it's a cool section for visiting. It's alive. If you like people watching, definitely be some good people watching later. This place is usually packed with all kinds of people on the boardwalk. Oh, they're the surfers. They're up and out.
By the time we turn around, this beach will start getting packed.
Yes.
The sun's coming up now. People are coming out. People that can get down here.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people book the vacation rental, and it's still a good place to come if you're going to stay in quarantine, because at least you can walk out onto the ocean.
Quarantine at the beach.
Yeah. It's good. Trying to get my mom out here.
Sun's coming up.
Look, they're social distancing in the water. They're all like spread out.
Social distancing in the water.
They are. They're all like 3 surfboards apart, which they have to be anyway, right? Woo! Kind of weird.
This thing starts to affect your wrist after a while.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Holy smokes.
And I see the you doing the sunrise.
Turn around. Waves are starting to get a little better. We got some surfers going. There's a guy going. He's rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a nice one.
Yeah. Looks like a longboard.
Look at that. That's nice.
A little barrel.
Oh, he could have gone back in there almost. Oh, nice. Waves are coming back up. Here we go. Visit our bird friends.
Oh, there's a lobster chair.
Ah, what the hell? So, that was a lobster tail doing on the beach. What? There's lobster tails
Lobster.
all over the
Look,
beach.
There's the lobster.
There's lobster. Okay, guys, just before ending this, so we got cut off for a second because the camera died. But look how weird this is. Like, everywhere around here. Somebody must have been lobstering, but there's just lobster. I'm walking along the beach, all the way down the beach. Look at this. It's a weird, like if you go along the beach, it's all hundreds and hundreds of lobster tails that are all in low tide. Like they're everywhere. Like if I just keep going down the beach, it's lobster, like everywhere. It's lobster all the way down. Like looks like a half mile down the beach. All right, so anyways, my phone died, guys. I know that I lost everyone for a little bit. I'm gonna let everyone go. We're gonna head back. We didn't quite make it to Lahaina's, phone dying. Well, we went down, but we didn't have it on. So thanks for joining us. Please check out and subscribe to my channel at YouTube/Jingshan Quoshu. Again, you can just put Greg Fraser in, see one of my videos. Click at the bottom, it'll take you over to Jingshan. And yeah, please subscribe. We're trying to get some people on. It'd be so nice. We'll have the Patreon hopefully set up. Should be set up. We set it up. We haven't really advertised it, so this is the first day I'm talking about it.
Yes.
But any help on Patreon? Sorry about the shaking. Here, we'll let him go because I have the gimbal gone. All right, so goodbye from us. We're gonna turn this off. I don't know how to turn it off. How do we turn this off?
Oh dear, I can't see.
All right, guys.